Hi, welcome to another Tasty Tuesday on Christie's A Plus Cooking. Today, D is for donuts. We're going to be making apple cider donuts today. And we love the fall in Vermont when we lived in Vermont. And Chelsea and I were just talking about how much we miss their apple cider donuts. So that started my quest to find a good recipe for apple cider donuts. These are baked instead of fried. We're going to start off making the dry ingredients: 2 cups of flour, a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of apple pie spice. And we're just going to whisk that together so it's combined. And then we're going to mix the wet ingredients and then combine them together. We're going to take a half a cup of milk and a half a cup of apple cider. This is the tricky part. You have to reduce it down from a cup and a half of apple cider so it makes a half a cup. And you do that by putting it in a saucepan and cooking it over low heat for about 20 minutes, and it becomes a lot darker and thicker. And I've cooled that. If you want to save time in preparation, you can do it the night before. And we're going to add an egg. I've melted 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. You can use regular butter. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're just going to whisk those together. And then we're just going to add it to the dry ingredients. And we're just going to stir it till it's nice and combined. The batter will be a little thick. You want it to be smooth. I have already preheated the oven to 350, and I have sprayed my donut pan with non-stick cooking spray. And now I'm going to use a giant or a gallon Ziploc bag to fill my donut pan. So I'm just going to put my dough in the Ziploc bag. And then we're going to cut off a corner. This is a trick that I learned from one of my recipe sites. And then we're just going to cut off the corner. Don't want it to come out. And then you're just going to squeeze the batter in, and you fill it about half full. The donuts are ready to go into the oven, and we're going to bake them for 10 to 11 minutes. I ended up baking these for about 13 minutes because I put a little extra dough in my pan. You can eat them plain, or I have mixed 1 cup of sugar with a teaspoon of apple pie spice and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and melted 6 tablespoons of butter. You can use unsalted or. And so you're just going to roll your donut in the butter and then roll it in the cinnamon sugar. I let them cool off for about 3 minutes so I could handle them easily. And I'm looking forward to trying them. Here is today's recipe. We're looking forward to trying these and seeing if they're as good as the ones from Cold Hollow Cider in Vermont. If you're enjoying my videos, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell all your family and friends about it. Thanks for watching Tasty Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.